dress, Papa's bankbook wasn't big enough. And now I was standing on the side of the road, rain pouring on my shoe. Heading out for the East Coast, Lord knows I paid some dues. Getting through, tangled up in blue. Helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. I drove that car as far as I could, abandoned it out west. Split up on the dock that night, both agreeing it was best. She turned around to look at me, and I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Tangled up in blue. Job in the great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell, but I never did like it all that much. One day the axe just fell, so I drifted down to New Orleans, where I was lucky enough to be employed, working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. But all the while I was alone, the past was close behind. I seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind, and I just grew tangled up in blue. She was working in a topless place, and I stopped in for a beer. I just kept looking at the side of her face, and the spotlight so clear. Later on, when the crowd came down, I was just about to do the same. She was standing there on the back of my chair, said, "Tell me, don't I know your name?" I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines on my face. I must admit, I was a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces on my shoe. Tangled up in blue. She laid a burner on the stove and offered me a pipe. I thought she'd never say hello, she said. She looked like a silent type. Then she opened up a book of poems and handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 15th century. And every one of them words rang to a note like burning coal, pouring off of every page like it was written in my soul for me to use. Tangled up in blue. I lived with him on Montague Street, in the basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes at night, and revolution in the air. And he started into dealing with slaves, and something inside of him died. She had to sell everything she owned and froze up inside. And when finally the bottom fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was keep on keeping on like a bird that flew. Tangled up in blue. Now I'm going back again, I got to get to her somehow. All the people we used to know are an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. Don't know how all that started, I don't know what they do with their lives.